Picture this. You walk into your favorite pub, and alongside the usual beer taps, there's an equal lineup of non-alcoholic options. That's something we might be headed towards, really. With an increased demand for non-alcoholic alternatives, the 0% alcohol beer market in the UK is expanding. This is evident by the success of Heineken 0% beer, specifically among Gen Z consumers. This project aim is to refine Heineken's brand messaging to further capitalize on the success of its 0% alcohol beer in the UK. For this, we had to identify the key factors that influence consumer perceptions of non-alcoholic beer, tailor brand messaging to resonate with different consumer segments, reinforce brand loyalty, and expand market research in the market reach in the UK. For this research, we used the backward market research model. We began with desktop research and social listening before delving into our primary data to better support our conclusions. By connecting the dots, we observed key patterns that allowed us to segment the market and craft targeted recommendations for Heineken's messaging strategy. Our research uncovered 4 factors driving how consumers perceive non-alcoholic beer: health and wellness, social acceptance, taste, and availability. In terms of wellness, Heineken is specifically targeting people who don't want to drink alcohol, such as people training for a marathon, pregnant women, or designated drivers. For social acceptance, Heineken was targeting those consumers with campaigns such as Now You Can or Open to All, making it clear that Heineken 0% keeps you included in the fun without the alcohol. It's all about inclusion. For taste, people have a negative perception that it tastes bad. Drinkers, however, would like it to taste as close to beer as possible. In terms of availability, Heineken has announced that by 2025, they aim to have as many Heineken 0% on tap as the Heineken original, signaling that big demand.
Moving on to social listening. As a part of the social listening exercise, we used the tool UScan across platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Google Reviews, analyzing conversations around Heineken 0% and non-alcoholic beers in general. We tracked 108,000 online mentions, and interestingly, the gender breakdown for Heineken 0% was more balanced: 18% men and 14% women, compared to regular Heineken, which had more male engagement. This shows that women are more likely to engage with Heineken 0% than their other non-alcoholic options. The overall sentiment towards Heineken 0% is largely critical, with taste being the most common complaint. On the positive side, consumers really appreciate Heineken 0% as one of the better non-alcoholic options, largely due to the brand trust. However, pricing is a sticking point. Many feel that non-alcoholic beers are overpriced. On the bright side, increased availability at pubs and venues was very well received, as it made social drinking without alcohol easier and more accepted. Here are a few snippets of the app. Next, we realized that the key platforms for Heineken customers in terms of talking about the brand were Twitter and Facebook, which take up almost 67% of the digital pie. We also created a word association map using the same tool, which gave us words like football, food, beer, and music. This indicates that the interests are associated with these words and they drive brand conversations. Focusing on these passions across Twitter and Facebook can enhance customer connection and improve brand loyalty.
Our IGI revealed 2 main consumer segments: social drinkers and health-conscious individuals. We observed participants favor famous brands like Heineken. We also noted the importance of social inclusion when choosing non-alcoholic options for work events, driving, or after workouts, as 0% beer is not being consumed at home, but mostly socially. However, social stigma around non-drinkers persists, prompting suggestions for campaigns which emphasize fitting in. Health-conscious participants cited a desire to avoid the long-term negative effects of alcohol. They expressed frustration over the lack of health-related information about 0% beer and suggested advertising its benefits. The focus group reinforced the IGI findings, highlighting the role of social experiences in beer consumption. Health-conscious participants lacked awareness of 0% beer's health benefits. Regarding advertising, participants reported seeing fewer than expected ads for 0% beer, and after viewing Heineken's Now You Can campaign, they liked how the ads humorously normalized 0% alcohol consumption, but called for more group settings, clear health benefits, and cool associations like influencer partnerships. We identified 5 consumer segments falling under social inclusion and health consciousness, for which we created personas. So the health conscious consumers identified consist of fitness enthusiasts like Alex and overall wellness seekers like Paola. Alex puts his health as his number one priority, exercises a lot, and is very mindful of his nutrition, whereas Paola is mindful of her overall health as she values sleep, hydration, walking, and overall diet. We then identified 3 types of social drinking consumers. Laura is a social butterfly who loves going out with friends but doesn't want the tiredness associated with alcohol. Paul is an office socializer who enjoys hanging out with colleagues but is mindful of being likable and professional. Lastly, Kayla is a social person who is often the designated driver of the night but still wants to have fun within her group.
Our recommendations for Heineken are designed to effectively resonate with each of the 5 segments to reinforce brand loyalty and expand market reach in the UK. They aim to combine each segment's needs with digital advertising opportunities, strategic partnership, and Heineken's established market presence. For the fitness enthusiast Alex, we would like to position Heineken 0% as a social option that fits in a healthy lifestyle, allowing consumers like Alex to enjoy gatherings without compromising fitness goals. We could have an ad showcasing Alex's typical day where he works out and eats healthy, but chooses the Heineken 0% at a social event. The messaging could be something like the balanced choice for social moments, highlighting the low-calorie content. We could promote this by partnering with popular gym chains for specific ad placements and targeting consumers on Instagram. For the wellness seeker, Paula, the brand could highlight Heineken 0% alignment with Paula's wellness practices, emphasizing good sleep, hydration, and hangover-free enjoyment to achieve optimal health. We would like to collaborate with wellness influencers to advertise the health benefits of 0%, their clean brewing process, responsible sourcing, and sustainability. They could feature Heineken 0% in their routines, promoting a mindful, alcohol-free lifestyle.
For Laura, the social butterfly, the messaging aim is to position Heineken 0% as a fun, energizing choice for social occasions without alcohol. To do so, Heineken can sponsor major events like concerts and festivals to promote Heineken 0% as a go-to non-alcoholic option, and also create branded 0% bars or pop-up stands serving only non-alcoholic drinks to reduce social pressure. For Paul, the office socializer, the goal is to market Heineken 0% as the ideal drink for professional environments, allowing Paul to stay sharp and social without sacrificing his image. Heineken could partner with corporate event organizers and sponsor conferences and after-work socials. And content could also be marketed on LinkedIn, emphasizing how Heineken 0% fits seamlessly into work settings. For Kayla, the sober driver, the messaging should be to position Heineken 0% as the responsible choice for social settings, enabling Kayla to enjoy without the effects of alcohol. To do so, Heineken could launch campaigns with pubs and event venues, displaying ads to highlight Heineken 0% as a safe and enjoyable option. Heineken could also implement late-night messaging on social media and navigation apps to reinforce responsible drinking.
In conclusion, moving to the limitations, firstly, the sample size was quite small and recruited through personal contacts, which could introduce bias. Next, we relied on self-reported data, especially focus groups, which might be influenced by group thinking or a social desirability bias. Additionally, the limited time frame allowed us to collect only limited responses, affecting the richness of the data collected. Lastly, the consumer segments we identified may not be fully mutually exclusive, creating an overlap that might complicate the marketing strategies we suggest. We have a few recommendations for the future. First, we should explore product-specific preferences, particularly regarding taste. This was both a motivator and a barrier for customers, so understanding it better could be beneficial. Next, investigating the effectiveness of cross-channel messaging could provide us with valuable insights. We need to know what works best across different platforms. It would also be helpful to incorporate quantitative methods in addition to the qualitative methods already employed. This would give us a more comprehensive view of the customer preferences and their behaviors. Thank you.